According to Whittaker, the viruses were not mentioned actually because there is a particular reason. Viruses are not, these didn't find a place in classification since they are truly living. Okay, so that Whittaker kept this particular viruses aside, or maybe he kept under the unicellular organisms. He didn't particularly classify the viruses as a separate group. Why? Because the viruses are, we know that they are interlinked between living and non-living. Means when outside the living cell, these viruses are acts like a dead organisms. When they enter the living cell or a host, they acts like a living cells. So we cannot say that these are truly living organisms. Outside the body, they acts like a non-living. Inside the body, they acts like a non-living. So because of this only, they were not separately classified the viruses, right? Here it is, after knowing this specifically the characteristics of viruses, they have under one separate group, right? Here it is, the name virus means that how the virus name came and what is the meaning of it. The name virus means venom, right? Venom or nothing but poisonous. The viruses are poisonous, and these are fluid given by a Pasteur. Actually, it's a poisonous fluid or a venom. The meaning of virus is venom or poisonous fluid. This name was given by Louis Pasteur. We know that pasteurization of milk and wine, right? Later, virus contains the nucleic acid and protein. What it contains? Nucleic acid and protein. And it is infectious, and it could be either DNA or RNA, right? It is a poisonous and a venom. Whenever the poison enters the body, it causes infections, it causes some problems. So even though it is containing the nucleic acids and protein, except the protein, nucleic acid is poisonous, actually infectious. Nucleic acid in the virus is infectious, and it could be either DNA or RNA as a genetic material, and both DNA and RNA may not be present in any of the viruses. Either DNA or RNA will be present. Later, tobacco mosaic virus is an example. Short form we can call it as a TMV. And human immunovirus, HIV virus, we know that, which causes the disease AIDS, are examples of the viruses which contain RNA as their genetic material, right? So I said already, some viruses contain RNA as a genetic material, some viruses contain DNA as their genetic material. So viruses which contain RNA as a genetic material, two examples are given here. One is TMV and another is HIV, right? Tobacco mosaic virus, human immunovirus are examples of the virus which contain RNA as a genetic material. Later, virus which infect bacteria. Viruses, even they can cause infections to the bacteria also, right? So such viruses are called bacteriophages or bacteriophages, whatever it is. Some viruses which cause infections to the bacteria are called bacteriophages, right? These bacteriophages contain the genetic material DNA, right? And as their genetic material given here, right? So no virus which contain DNA and RNA as their genetic material, either DNA or RNA. This is regarding a little information of viruses.